Namaste. Today, I would like to have an interaction on the role of demand forecasting in business. How the demand forecasting helps a particular business. First of all, I would like to start with the depth. What does a demand forecasting means? A demand forecasting is a process of using predictive analysis of historical data to estimate the future demand of business or service. How does the demand forecasting help a business? A demand forecasting helps business to take a better informed supply decisions that estimate the future sales and revenue. It helps to reduce risk and make better financial decision, which improve the cash inflow, profit margins, and to have proper resource allocation. And it also increases opportunity for the future growth. Why the demand forecasting is so pivotal for business? Demand forecasting is so pivotal for business. First of all, it helps to set the proper inventory level. It helps the business to have proper pricing, proper product pricing. Through proper demand forecasting, business can keep its particular product with proper price. It can have a proper product price. Secondly, it can help a business to have help in decision making a business that should it have expansion or contraction for the future growth. Now, what are the methods of demand forecasting? There are two main methods of demand forecasting. One is based on economy and second is based on time. Based on economy again has three methods under it. First of all, micro level forecasting. Micro level forecasting is done keeping in mind index of industrial production, national income, or per capita income. While industrial level of forecasting is done keeping in mind industrial product as whole. For example, how the industrial forecasting is done. In industrial forecasting, we can take example of demand of cement in India or demand of cloth in India, and on the basis of that, industrial forecasting is done. Now, the most common forecasting, firm level forecasting. In firm level forecasting, forecasting is done keeping in mind particular firm's product. If we go for the demand of Birla cement in India or demand of Raymond clothes in India, then that would be firm level forecasting. Then coming on to the base on time period forecasting. In time period forecasting, there is short term forecasting and long term forecasting. Short term forecasting is basically done to have the view of next 6 months or 1 year, and it is basically done to have the implementation of tactical decisions, while long term forecasting is done keeping in mind the plan of 5 to 10 years, where a business want to be in next 5 to 1 year, where a business want to be in next 5 years. Suppose after 5 years a company is going to have a demand, and to meet that demand company wants to set a new utility. In that utility they can have the manufacturing to meet that demand. What are the factors that affect demand forecasting? First of all is a time period. Second is method of forecasting. Third is knowledge of market. And fourth and most important, is the forecasting done on general or specific basis? Now, for the better understanding, I would like to give an example of lack of demand forecasting in one of the business domain. Once there used to be an ABC enterprise. They were having the utility to manufacture the cast iron radiators. They were supplying the cast iron radiators to big market giants. They were having vendor registration in huge industries, in big automobile manufacturing industries. But they were having a one fixed concept in mind that we will not shift to any other radiators or types of radiators. We will just manufacture the traditional cast iron radiators. We will not have search or research regarding any else type of radiators. Soon in the market, a new aluminium type of radiators were received, and they still were manufacturing that old cast iron radiators, and they were manufacturing in bulk. They were not even manufacturing it according to order. They were just manufacturing in a huge lot at premium quality and selling at a premium price. As this aluminium radiator came in the market, they had no option. They were literally puffing and fainting what to do to sell that whole lot which they had manufactured. Then they had to sell it at lower price, even than at price they had manufactured it. They had to sell it at a lower cost. They were not even able to meet break-even point. So, friends, demand forecasting is very important in any business. Demand forecasting helps us to take a proper decision, helps us to have a particular concepts that where we are lacking behind, where should we have improvement, suppose in technology, suppose in material, suppose in design. So we should have a proper demand forecasting, and then only have the future plans for business expansion. Thank you.